Hey guys, GNT here, and today we're talking about Zombieland Saga, Season 2, better known as Revengeance. Wait, it's just revenge? Just revenge. Anywho, with today's episode, I was like, man, I was sitting here, I didn't feel like watching it because the season has been just a roller coaster. It's like, this one's up, this one's down. And that's how all the episodes have been, just ups and downs. And I was like, man, I'm hoping this episode will be good, but I don't know. And then I started watching, and I was like, oh, it's from the very beginning. I could tell this was gonna be at least decent. And as you go through the episode, it just gets better and better. Then you have that emotional ending there, and it's like, man, this is actually a contender for the most solid episode of the season. Like, I don't remember which episode it was that I said was the best episode this season, but this is competing with it. It was a good time, Basically, parts of Saga was pretty much just decimated, and lots of places were like underwater, and their house floated somewhere else, it's still in Saga, but it floated elsewhere and then fell apart. So there was that. But yeah, like, this whole episode was just, it was just a good time. It's crazy. I didn't expect that at all. Because majority of episodes of the season they ranged from bad to okay. And then you have a couple that are like just really good. And that's my biggest problem with this here season. Because I was sitting here literally before I started the episode, I was like, man, well, I can't wait for this to be done so I can never see Zombieland Saga again. Because I was like, I'm done. Even if they make another season or something, I won't have anything to do with it, because just this overall was just not that enjoyable. Then I watched today's episode and I was like, you know what? I'd give another season a try. But then again, we still have we still have the finale to see. So after this good episode, if the next episode is trash, it'll ruin everything. And man, anywho, let's talk about this episode a little bit, just a little bit. So, like I was saying, everything was just decimated. The dang bar was underwater, and Kotaro was just sitting there. Who knows how long that was, because I was not paying enough attention to tell. But he was just under the dang water. It was almost up to the ceiling, and he was barely able to make enough noise to get somebody to get him out of there. It's crazy, man. But in the meantime, meanwhile, the group was like singing to children and junk in the shelter, and that was nice. They were doing their part to help out, and that was like one of the best things of this episode. They were just being them. You know what I mean? Like, that's been the downfall to a lot of this season. Like, you have all this other stuff they're trying to put in here, actual important plot lines and junk. It's like, man, I just want to see the whole squad interacting together. That's what makes for fun episodes. And that's what makes for an enjoyable time, I get it. Sometimes we have to focus on different characters and stuff, but when you do focus on one character, it has to be an interesting character, and also the episode has to be done well. Because, like, we had focus on characters who you would normally think were interesting, but then their episode was boring, and it's like, well, I don't think this character's that great anymore. I need the rest of the group to make this character work for me. And that's how a lot of this stuff went this season. It was like, we're going to focus on this character. We're going to give you some backstory. It's like, but it's boring. And they went with it anyway. But again, that's whatever. That's not important. But with this episode, they were, out of makeup. And they tried to make masks, and as soon as they jumped, the mask broke. That was hilarious. Like, see, it's the little things that make this show very entertaining. And they're trying to explain if they were zombies, and the kids were like, yeah, you're not zombies. Zombies are scary. I mean, sometimes. Sometimes they're extremely slow, boring, and just a plot device to get the story moving. But yeah, totally, zombies are scary. Sometimes they're a group of cute girls doing idle stuff. But okay, I'll take your word for it, children, because clearly you know. No, but it was a nice touching little scene, all jokes aside, you know. It was great that they had the whole moment of looking like zombies and the kids encouraging them and stuff. It was nice. But overall, this was a solid episode. It is definitely up there for this season. It is just about perfect. As a matter of fact, it is perfect. Especially, here's the thing. I might not have felt as good about this if all of the episodes of the season were solid. It would have just been an above average episode. But because so much of the season was kind of like, meh, when you get an episode like this, it's like, man, that's the best thing I've seen all season. So, anywho, it was great. I think it was absolutely perfect. 5 out of 5. And yeah, looking forward to seeing how this finale goes. I'm hoping that it'll be good, but you never know. Anywho, that's gonna do it for this. Let me know what you thought about the episode down in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Peace out and have a great day.